That is so true. I'm going to switch gears here and let's do a rapid fire round. So I had not told
Oh,
Serena about this, but I think she can take it.
sure.
Before I have Serena tell us the truth, I want all of you to use the chat. So I'm going to give a statement and you say whether it's true or false, whatever you think is it about it, right? And then Serena, you're going to either tell us if it's a fact or if it's a myth, and then you debunk it for us if it's a myth.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's warm up and get our fingers ready because we're going to type real fast. Okay, question number one. When you are hypnotized, you'll be out of control. Is that true or false? Serena, what do you think?
It's a great one, and it's one that scares people. People think, oh, the hypnotist is going to just, do stuff, and I'm going to be out of control, and I won't know what happened, and da 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 da. No, I mean, as a trained hypnotherapist, that we have ethics and guidelines that we have to adhere to. It is as much as people want to believe it's not a real thing, we are regulated. In the UK here, we're regulated by the General Hypnotherapy Register. So, we've got to follow the code of ethics. And everyone that wants to become a hypnotherapist is doing it because I want to help people. So that kind of sets the tone there. Control your mind. No. The main reason being, though, because it's easy for me to just go no and then we move on, but I'm going to explain why. So the main reason why I cannot control you to do what I want you to do is because, what did I say earlier about values and habits and building those behaviors and them all being stored back in your subconscious mind? As much as a flack as the subconscious mind gets, it works for you. It doesn't work for me, it works for you. So for example, if you've got a value that says I love my family and friends and I want the best for them, which I'm sure lots of people have got that about you instilled, and I ask you to do something under hypnosis that goes against that value, your subconscious will reject it. That is why it protects you, as much as it can kind of seem like the bad habits thing can kind of seem self-sabotaging. It is there to protect you, and it does protect you. So I won't be able to get you to do anything that you don't want to do, that's not in your values. If anything, I would say you're more alert when you're hypnotized. And the main reason being is because we are dealing straight with we're not dealing with the conscious anymore. We're not dealing with the logic that might be false. We're dealing with the subconscious mind, and that knows the truth. It knows straight away. It's very amazing part of our minds that we still don't fully understand. So, you're more alert, you're more in control because you're dealing directly with the subconscious mind. So, no, your hypnotist can't control your mind, and you are in more control of your mind, but more importantly your life, than you think or are being kind of socially conditioned to think.
I love that. We have a very smart crew, though. Everybody said false, pretty much.
Yes.
And may I add to Serena's insights, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis, which means it's your wish. If I had said close your eyes for meditation and you didn't want to, you didn't have to. You did because you wanted to, right? So you're always in control, just to add a little bit to that. The second question, when you're in hypnosis, there's a chance that you will reveal your deepest, darkest secrets. True or false? All right, Serena, it's a mixed batch here. What is your
Mixed bag, real mixed bag. Again, this is another fear, and I think why hypnotherapy is still that kind of therapy that people are a little bit wary of. Again, similar to the first question, you are in control of your mind. If there is something you do not want to tell me or tell anyone by that matter, you will not. You know, your subconscious mind is there to protect you. And I imagine that if you have got a deep, dark secret that you do not want the world to know, and you keep saying, oh, I don't want anyone to know this secret, I don't want anyone, you know, you save that in your head, which a lot of people will, or, you know, it'll come up and it's like, oh, instant block, you know, then that's going to be the same in hypnosis. You'll only reveal the things that you want to reveal to me. And it's all about trust. It's all about that rapport that you've got with the therapist. And lastly, if this makes you anyone feel any better, is that we are bound by strict confidentiality law. So if you did tell me something that wasn't law breaking, obviously, but you know, that was something that you maybe wasn't proud of, or that you didn't want your husband to know, or whatever it was, I'm bound by confidentiality to not disclose that information. And that is something that you know, all the paperwork that you get before we start therapy, that would say that in there. It's quite clear. I mean, I don't know if anyone's in the UK, but GDPR, it's caused us the kind of a nightmare. It's added another layer of how people are protected, though. So yeah, so no, it's false.
Your darkness is with you, as long as
Yeah.
you choose to keep it.
Your darkness.
Okay, one more. Well, we'll do a couple more actually. Okay. Serena has touched upon this already, so if you were listening, we'll find out here. There's no real scientific backing for hypnotherapy. True or false? Nobody thinks it's true.
No one thinks that's true. Well, you would be correct in thinking it was false. There is scientific evidence backing it up. Like I said, science is only just catching up with the subconscious mind, with the conscious mind, and especially with hypnotherapy. The British Medical Association actually did their own study, so not something that's like focus on hypnosis and hypnotherapy. It's a British Medical Association. You could look for this yourself, and concluded that hypnotherapy was not only effective, but maybe the choice in dealing with anxiety. So, you know, it is backed up with a medical got medical backing. And like I said earlier, I have done my own study on my own practice, which you can, if you go to my website and get to the latest blog, which is called the Radical Rest Study Results. I had great participants that wanted to get involved in that study, and it basically showed a massive shift. So we rated them before on their symptoms that they decided to bring, that I deemed was suitable for hypnotherapy to treat, because I'm not saying hypnotherapy can treat everything. We rated them before, they rated themselves, and then on their last session, after the session was done, I rated them again, and you can see a massive shift to the positive. Obviously, that hypnosis, or my particular practice, actually works on, there was low confidence, there was severe anxiety, mild anxiety, high stress, medium stress, I can't remember, irritability, you know, so you can read up on that and kind of make up your own mind. But that was something that I've just published that in the last couple of days as well, so feel free to go and have a look at that yourself and kind of make your own mind up. But I think you'll see that you can see a positive shift there. So yes, it's false.
I love that. I will add the link, by the way, because you know me, I create notes. So guys, don't worry. They'll get an email with everything that Serena links to or talks about after this. We'll do one more, and then I'm going to have Serena give us a demo. So she's going to teach us a tool from hypnotherapy, from her toolkit. One more is, you won't be able to wake up if hypnotherapy goes wrong. True or false?
Right. Am I good to go?
Yes, go ahead. Everybody says it's false.
Okay, you would be absolutely correct. You know, I've done sessions over Zoom, and there's always that fear of the connection disappearing. And obviously I've got stuff in place that if that happens, then my client knows what to do. But you would just wake up. And that has happened actually when I was doing a little practice with my hypnotherapy colleague, and she disappeared, and I was delivering hypnosis to her. And she said, when we come back on the call, she was like, "Oh, I realised that you wasn't talking anymore, Serena," and I opened my eyes, So you would just wake up, basically. Not that you're asleep, but you would just come back round to normal wakeful awareness. Yeah. And that's what would happen. You wouldn't be left in a trance for eternity, walking around like a zombie or anything like that. But I don't think it helps with certain films coming out, kind of giving our impressions that hypnosis will put people to sleep forever and they won't know. No, doesn't happen like that. Just where you are a lot more powerful than that.
Wow, I love that. And I've noticed this, movies don't really capture right about anything. So guys, don't believe the movies, even if they say they're like based on a true story. If you go into the research of movies, because I'm a geek like that, I do that. Most of the movies come out as, okay, they're just pleasant to watch, right? So let's not consume media mindlessly. But I'm gonna stop ranting here. And let Serena guide us through this